Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway. Speaking of elevation, there are many voices out here that profess to be for the people. But this brother has been speaking out against things that you probably don't even know is going on, but things that affect you for about 20 years. Mm-hmm. The FBI has showed up to his crib like an unwanted cousin, like 5-6 times. This is some real you about to hear. We got Rizza Islam. I'm nervous.
You
know what I mean?
You all good.
And staff was late. I'm like, damn, they got to him. They got to him. Somebody's compromised here. Who is it?
Actually, the cops actually came and was standing over there. They never did that before.
Yeah?
The blue and white.
You don't even see them around here.
Yeah, they walked past, they looked in here, and then they went and stood right there for a while.
I saw them. Male and female, one was tall, one was short.
Well, first I want to congratulate you. Yeah, I saw him also. I want to congratulate you. The case was finally thrown out.
Yes, sir.
For the MECC.
Yeah.
They try to throw some fraud charges on your back. Yeah,
absolutely. We out of here now.
But it took 6 years.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Well, I'll say it actually took roughly 10. 8 years in court, 2 years after they shut down our literacy program to investigate, is what they said. My first attorney, Gary Brown, who was passed on, initially, within the first year and a half, maybe 2, after the filing, us going to court every 3 months, he said, you're going to be taken off this case because there's nothing on you because you're just educating, so you have nothing to do with that. And they did say they're going to go ahead and take you off. Right after that, they Googled me. So good old Google.
Good old Google.
They said, oh, he's somebody different. We didn't know all of this about this individual. We were on the lower floor, not a high priority floor. After they Googled me, they saw who I was. They brought us to the high priority floor, 9th floor. That's where you have the celebrity cases, federal cases, big major, people is what they say. And that's when they brought in the media. They brought in the newspapers and the cameras. And then they said, oh no, we're going to go ahead and keep him on here because they saw who I was. They saw my activism. They saw the work I've been doing in the community for a long time. So then they could actually spin it and use the media to come in to drag it out and make it look like something that it really wasn't. And so that's why it stayed on for years after. And again, a clean heart can't get hurt. If you're not guilty of something, you're not guilty of it. I don't care who comes after you. If the whole world turns on you, if you're not guilty, you're not. And 10 years later, 6 plea deal offers over 39 times going to court. A lot of money back and forth. Case dismissed.
That's what's up. Shout out to that.
Now, when you saw that they bumped you up to the celebrity spot, was you like, I made it! I'm here! They recognized me!
Man, you know what I will say? It was bittersweet for sure, because again, when you do this work legitimately, there are certain indications, certain things that will happen when you have made it to these points. FBI showing up to your house, that can be one. Maybe, right? But it kind of lets you know you're on the right track. My leader, my teacher, my God is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's who I follow, regardless to whoever believes what they believe. That's the man I follow, and he taught us very specifically about how this enemy moves. So if you study, you won't be surprised. So when I got brought upstairs, I said, "Oh, okay, so they are watching. Oh, this is real. It hits you differently." So the courtroom I was in, the same judge who convicted the killer of Nipsey Hussle, same judge. The courtroom was right next door to O.J. Simpson's courtroom, 2 courtrooms down from Harvey Weinstein's where they just charged him. The same floor where Tory Lanez just got tried. So yeah, big deal. Big deal. They really tried to squeeze your brother, tried to put the pressure. We're going to give you this much time. We're going to do this. Sounds nice, but I truly believe in Almighty God Allah. That's really how deep my conviction is. And so again, even if I went to jail, if God wanted me to be there, I would be pleased with that. But again, case dismissed. And when I say I flaunt that, I wear that like it's my middle name. Rizza, case dismissed, Islam.
I like that. I like that. And I'm assuming you would have to do that because as many publications that covered you going through that case on the day of your exoneration.
That wasn't
none of them were there.
Crickets.
Exactly.
Only one, and that was ABC. That was there. They were there the whole time. All these years they were there, putting me up in the media, slandering, making it look like this and that. But when I come out of the courtroom, come out of the courthouse, they showed up late and they were confused because they thought, oh, this is the trial date, first day of trial. So they're going to be here for a while. When they put that camera in front of my face after it was found case dismissed, the reporter, she was confused. She said, what happened? And I asked her, I said, well, aren't you happy that my case was dismissed? So it was kind of confused. Like, oh, so you expected me to go down. You were really excited. This black man, yeah, he's guilty. No, he's not.
Right.
So they didn't release that interview.
Never came out.
That it came out. That case was dismissed. ABC didn't release it.
Well, it's out now.
That's the exclusive, y'all.
Now, how much capital you say it cost you to just stay in that fight for that long?
Oh, man. I haven't calculated the entire thing. I only calculated when they said we were going to go to trial, because then I had to hire a private attorney, the whole team. That collectively, and that was my brother Jeremy McLemont from Acelia Law Group. Phenomenal brother, phenomenal team, young cat too, not even 35. But collectively, that was about 25K. So it wasn't as much as a lot of people's cases would be, because the work that I have done in the community, the people who were looking at, they said, no, we watched you do this work. He's one of those. He said, no, I literally watched you do this work for years. So they did the best they could to bring it down as low as possible. But, still, a fee is a fee, and people got to eat. So, but I was happy to do that, to pay for that. I'm thankful that it was available. And the people actually really poured in the last amount that I needed. It was the people, it was y'all that helped your brother with that. So I'm truly thankful to the people, which is why I will never stop fighting for the people.
Don't.
Yes, sir.
What was your opinion, was them keeping you on the case twofold? Could it have been, I want your opinion on it, but are they keeping you on the case because they figure there must be some dirt here, we just haven't seen it? We do a Google search, look at all the stuff he's involved in. There's got to be something, maybe we just don't see it. Or is it to just further besmirch, keep smut on you? They can always be able to say, oh, he's been tried, he's been... Which one do you think was the purpose for keeping you?
What I know early on, they knew. Early on, everything from my job description to everything that I was doing to all of the testimonies from the people who they interviewed. The FBI interviewed over 200 people. Every single person was saying, yeah, he was educating. Yes, he was teaching me. Yes, that's what he was doing.
Right.
That was it. Everybody kept saying that. So they listened to so he didn't do this or that. I listened to these. They have to provide you with that. I listened to all of it. The discovery was over 50,000 pages, just so you know. And nobody said anything negative. They just said he was educating. That's it. That's what he was doing. Yeah. Teachers, students, they were like, yeah, he was teaching us about drugs and about this and about that. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing you see me doing now, I was doing off of social media. That's what I do. So they knew. And I definitely believe it was absolute to come after my character. The work that I do, it's in layers of exposing the government in different layers. So therefore, you poke the bear, brother, he gonna come at you. This enemy is very real. This is why I tell people, if you're gonna get out here and you speak against this system, be ready for what they come with. That's all. Just know what you're getting yourself into. So I was, I expected it, but I knew. I said, the only way you're gonna have something on me is if you put it there.
Right.
But there's nothing there.
Did you, when you found out that they were keeping you on the case, did you go, gotta be that Crip walking video?
A nigga used to have no chill, nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway. Takes so long to get from Monday to Friday, then you wake up on Sunday like it was just Friday. Crime pays an iron cage, had to find ways. I wasn't trying to slave a 9 to 5 till my dying days. Friends